right, and we're live here in windy Pennsylvania. Brooke was just trying to get me to talk. I don't talk about anything that we're going to be doing on the podcast before we get on here.
Well, it's
because
very windy.
I don't want it to be scripted. So the conversation just 2 seconds ago, well, let's jump back a little bit. Why? Because last week we said we're going to be on the new set. This is not the new set. This is called the picnic table in the classroom area.
Yeah, not the new set.
So let me say why the new set isn't operable at the moment. We'll tell them why. Because it's in our basement, which isn't an issue, but we had to do a little bit of, you wouldn't call it logistics, but we had to get like a table to set up the mics or mic stands, move the couch over, all that kind of stuff. And it was coming along, but then I decided the other half of our basement, which we had gym equipment in, we were going to turn it into a gym, like nice walls, paint the ceiling. So we were at the ceiling painting portion this past weekend, which we could talk about that craziness.
Crazy.
So point being, we hauled all the gym equipment from one side of the basement to the other in my gun room / little media area, and you can't get in there now because it's just packed with gym equipment. So that's where we're at, and I thought it's going to be nice out. We're going to shoot outside today.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm going to be doing a lot of this the whole time.
But here's what happens. I come ahead of time to get some stuff prepped, wind tunnel through this area, and the sun blazing in our eyes. So I thought when Brooke gets here, her head's going to spin. She's yelling, do we need sunglasses?
I should have put a hat on.
I don't. Yeah, you dress too like.
I would have put a hat.
Not outdoorsy podcast stuff.
Do you have a hat for me?
Just make sure you're talking in the mic because I don't know what's going to happen with the wind here. I don't have a hat. Bear with me.
Okay.
So.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I told you we'd be back again.
And here we are.
Week.
We are back.
Yes.
So that was what's going on with the studio portion of the. I don't even know if the basement portion is going to work just because it's sort of in my gun room, control room area. So like when the different units kick on, hot water unit and the heating unit, are we going to get a lot of residual sound? I don't know. I'm not a sound guy and I'm not a podcast guy.
We'll just surprise our viewers every time. They'll never know where we are.
Yeah, it could just be, at one point I was like, we'll just do this on our cell phone in our vehicle.
Yes. So you'll never know.
So I just panicked. I thought that I hit the play button on the recording of this because that's something we would do. But listen, I think if you watch Coalcracker long enough, you know that we're a little bit raw with our YouTube. Like, it's all about the content, not so much about the production value. I would love the production value to be good, but I think that there's something about this that makes everybody feel like like we're one of them. Because listen, we are not well polished. Like we do our best, but at the end of the day, we just like getting on here and having a good time. So that's what we do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about, number one, I cleaned out the instructors, they're going to totally disagree with this, but I cleaned out on Saturday, maybe, the entire pole barn. Now, most people that were here would say it was super organized.
It's very organized.
Like OCD organized, and yes, it is. But I have to go through that probably twice a year because it just starts getting cluttered with stuff. Chuck leaves a lot of stuff here that he thinks is going to be helpful, and it's not. Mark's getting into that too, just leaving stuff behind here. Just have this thing, have that thing. Just random stuff, and then I have nowhere to put it. So if I don't have a bin or a container or a designated spot, guess where it goes?
Garbage.
It drives me crazy, and maybe they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, they're probably texting each other back and forth.
They probably have their own. They probably have their own chat without me included, and they're like, "What can we leave there to agitate Dan?"
How long does it take till he finds it and throws it in the garbage?
Now it clicked because then it's after it's here. Like Mark left wax here. Great, we need wax for classes, but some of it was like he melted his wife's candles down. It was like scented weird. Like we're not using that, Mark.
I don't think he did that.
Yeah, what do you mean? Melted his wife's candles down? It was scented. Otherwise, he's into really kinky, weird stuff. It was bizarre. Nobody's using that in the woods, Mark. So it was like that. So I cleaned out the entire place. I'm very excited.
I don't think Mike has ever left stuff here.
Mike left his chicken and his cooler here.
And we ate it, Mike.
It was so delicious, Mike. The chicken was so delicious. And now you'll never get your glass container back. That's gone. Not in the trash. That just it morphs itself into our stash of food prep containers.
I'll give it back to you, Mike. It's probably Tina's.
Yeah.
She's probably looking for it.
She's probably the one packing Mike's stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's too organized for a man to be the way he comes with all his stuff prepped. Tina does that the night before. Definitely not Mike.
I don't know. I think Mike does it.
I'm going to go with Tina on that one. What else? I'm getting ready to leave today to do that class out near Pittsburgh. So I'm going to Sly Tactical. Myself, Dave, and Nick, one of the students that come here all the time, we're all going out. It's handgun, it's medical, like trauma medical, and then it's like force on force inside buildings. And I think that there's like an up close and personal. So say I hope that they have this. I don't know why I keep thinking they have this. Like, I rob you with a gun this far away.
Yeah.
Like, we physically manage each other. So I'm excited because I'm a big dude to physically manage.
Yeah,
No, let's talk why I look a mess. If you would zoom in. People zoom in all the time, you know that?
No.
Because, all right, ow.
Yeah, it's dry skin.
Yeah, tell them why it's dry skin.
Well, if you've ever painted a ceiling, we used a spray gun. And so Dan would sometimes have the mask on and sometimes not. So then all the paint would just fall onto his face. Looked like a coal miner.
It was bad. And
and then I said, okay, we'll go upstairs and use like the facial stuff I have in the shower. And he's like, no, I'll use Dawn dish soap to wash his face.
my whole body I washed that day with Dawn.
Oh, no wonder why.
No, it really cleaned me good. I mean, it really got a lot of dirt off my body that I didn't know was there.
And now your face is just...
Now my face is just trash. There's just stuff, there's lumps in it, and there's like pimples, and I was bleeding at one point in the dollar store the other day. Lady's like, your face is bleeding. I scrubbed it. This didn't help. When I was cleaning out the paint machine outside, I took the rag before I got the paint on it, put the hose, and then I scrubbed as hard as I could on my face.
Yeah,
that probably didn't help either. I scrubbed it so much it was bleeding. So, but the basement is looking good.
Yes.
It's going to be all blacked out, black turf, cool lighting, brick wall, metal wall also going in. So it's going to look good. But it was a busy week, and now I'm heading there. And then next weekend, the tactical games. If you ever heard of tactical games, it's like CrossFit plus AR-15 and handgun shooting all wrapped into one. So
I'll be taking pictures and videos, so if you follow us on social media, I'll be posting throughout the day of Dan
so I'm excited about that.
participating.
From a fitness, here's my thing. So if I get in the top 5, I qualify for nationals, which I think I have a good shot at. From a fitness standpoint, I think I'll beat everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm pretty fit. I know that, and I'm not just making that up. People laugh when you say that, and they're like, "Oh no." I'm very fit.
You're not arrogant at all.
You don't think I'm fit enough to get in the top 5?
You're like, I'm really fit, just so you know.
I am very dialed in.
Okay.
With fit. She won't admit it.
I agree with you.
So the only thing I'm worried, it's like the shooting stages. Now, I have trained with guns for years, a long time. So I'm like, it's like riding a bike once you start doing it. Now I shoot. Now, I wish I would have done a lot more like 3-gun shooting competitions or 2-gun shooting competitions for the competitive shooting. Now I do that when I train with Ed, so my older friend Ed, who's like a wizard with guns and shooting. We do those kind of stages on our own, but it's not the same as when you actually compete. So that's my only little hiccup. And I know that's part of the competition, but I think I'm good enough with my gun and fast enough with the gun on top of the fitness, because that is a whole new realm.
Is there only one gun you need to use?
No, my AR and handgun stuff. And there's different stages that you do fitness and that. And I know because I would train, we have a coal mine that we have access to, that we have a shooting range. So I would take sandbags and I would run and do all kind of fitness stuff with shooting, and it is totally different than just standing on a flat range shooting. Because you're shaking, you're tired, you're out of breath, your grip's starting to go. So that's about it. So I got that coming up, and then a bunch of classes. Stay Ready is coming up.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
So I'm really excited about that class. Different, and I'm really into that stuff over the last year. So I'm really excited about that, and you can check that out online. We're actually going to be using force on force AR-15s in that class. So that's going to be really cool. So we got all that. So that's what's happening.
All right. Well, today's a little bit different than question and answer.
Okay, what's
So,
today?
no questions today. Sorry.
So I don't have to answer anything.
No, you do.
Then-
So I'm going to give you a
But no-
topic
Okay,
or a word.
okay.
And then in either a sentence or two or one word, you can talk about that word or topic.
Okay.
Okay?
What if I have more than a sentence or two?
That's fine.
Okay, so I can sort of rant if I want.
Sure.
Questions and rants.
Yeah, opinions and rants.
Opinions and rants, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What's the first one?
Okay, here we
Is there
go.
like categories, or is it like mixed stuff, or is it outdoor stuff?
Outdoors, mostly outdoor stuff, gear, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, first one is rucking.
I'm looking if I have a drink. I'm really thirsty. I'm drying out.
There's a Monster.
Today's sponsor, Monster Energy.
You wish.
I don't know why they wouldn't sponsor me at this point. Just send
They
me a
should.
free case.
You ready?
Rucking.
Rucking.
I think rucking is a really good thing. I think it can help people really get fit. I think for an outdoor person, I think it's good. I think GoRuck makes really, really, really solid rucking equipment. I mean, that's like the people who I think got that whole movement started. I do think, though, there is a big difference from putting on a GoRuck pack with just a plate to putting on a big style like sustainment backpack, like a big backpack loaded out with gear. It rides different. So I think that if you're going to be out in the woods a lot, you're going to be carrying bags like that, you got to carry your actual bag and get away from just a GoRuck fitness type bag. And it definitely gets you strong. I think you need to do a lot of, I think off-road and hills is really what makes that start to shine. And I'll tell you, when I was going down to Direct Action Resource Center for Tusk, I'd go out every day with that big backpack on and ruck.
Right.
And my legs got so strong, like my squat went up, my deadlift went up, not from lifting, it was from rucking. So
Yeah.
it definitely, it's a good thing.
Yeah, they're nice bags. Jack takes his.
He uses it for school.
Yeah, that's
He
his
probably
book
has the
bag.
plate inside it, knowing him for school. Do you ever check? I'm sure that might
No,
be.
I had to check. I had to go through his backpack before the first day of school to make sure there wasn't anything in there.
No
that-
knives, bullets.
That didn't belong. We'd be getting a phone call.
Yeah.
So.
Suspended.
Slackline.
Slackline. So that's like walking a tightrope. I've done it before. It's sort of just a goofy camp thing. I don't know. It's not. I would give it like a thumbs down. There's
even-
nothing
what-
exciting to me. So you put the strap between the two trees. We did it with Alex and Crystal.
Okay.
And there's a strap between two trees, and then you get up on it and you like walk down the strap, and then you see if you can spin around. And remember,
really?
and then you
I
get to the
don't
point
remember.
like you use your fingertips, like you literally put your fingers like. And it sounds crazy, but that'll make you like stay on it. So I don't know.
must have
That gets
missed
like
that.
thrown into the outdoor world, I guess, because you got to do it between trees. It's pretty like it's weird. I think that. I mean, do it. Have a fun time at camp with it. But as far
I
as
would
like
like
a
to try
sport,
that.
you were there. We were
I did
doing it
not.
at Locust Lake.
I don't know where I was when we were doing that.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
I actually had a beer. You remember because you were like, you can't have beer at this campsite. And I had a beer at the campsite, and doesn't the park manager come, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
hiding the
remember
beer
that. I don't
between
remember
my
us
shorts and my
walking
leg.
between trees.
Yeah. Weird. It's just a weird thing. Slacklining weird.
Splunking?
No, never. I cannot be in a confined space. I don't know if it's because I'm a big guy. If I was like laying on my belly, crawling through somewhere with a mountain above me and rock
Yeah.
below me, I would hyperventilate, and that would not
Yeah,
be good.
not good.
I get nauseated just thinking of that.
No, not for me either.
One time in college, I was supposed to go splunking with the outdoor club. I didn't even know what it was. And they sent an email that you're going to be horizontal for 8 to 10 hours. And I was like, horizontal for 8 to 10 hours? I'm thinking like a cave, like you're just hiking through a cave with a little like squeeze through.
Right.
Thank the Lord I didn't go on that trip. I would be dead in the cave.
Mountain bike?
I like mountain biking. The worst part of mountain biking, well, I'm going to say best and worst. I do love mountain biking. I think that's a really cool outdoor activity. I like to just like get on like a rails and trails and ride. and I like to go not extreme. I went extreme downhill at the ski slopes before, and I broke my bike in half.
Is that where you were desing then?
Yeah, you take the ski lift up and you ride down, broke the bike in half. And then the other places we went, I know that they're not mountains around here for all you Western United States people, but the mountains here suck to ride up. So if you can get somebody to drive you up to the top and you just do like fun downhill trails, that's my favorite.
Okay. Hammock camping.
Yeah, I love hammock camping. I think it is one of the more comfortable ways to camp, and I think in hot weather to get up off the ground, it's the way to go.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
In the winter, it's like technical type thing, and I would rather have a campfire. I think it's way more enjoyable to be with the campfire down on the ground in the winter, but that's summertime.
I like to hammock camp.
Yep.
Primitive camping.
Well, this is where I always, when they say primitive camping, they normally mean like just in the woods, and then you camp however you want. But I'm thinking maybe I'd rather go on this rant, since I'm allowed to rant on this.
Okay.
When we say like primitive skills and people are like primitive camping, you can't take anything but a stone into the woods with buckskin. Now I'm into bushcraft, which is traditional, and we're sort of like play and pretend a little bit, because we use some stuff that, like, why would you carry that and why would you make that in the woods when you can just have this? The primitive thing is like, although it's interesting, it sort of drives me crazy a little bit. I know the skills ended up coming from that stuff. Meaning primitive, meaning like caveman and like Native American skills and stuff like this. What drives me most nuts about it is that when people get on their high horse that they're like a primitive skills instructor and they're going to go out only with a piece of flint and do this. Depending on the scenario that you're in, and meaning like the location that you're in, a lot of that stuff you need to do some of them skills is like seasonal, or it's also regionally dependent. So like you can't walk in the woods here where we're at and find flint to make a stone to cut down stuff, or like if you're going to go make a bow, traditionally I would think those people, because they lived in the woods, they would gather their materials different times of the year, and these were like long-term projects. You can't just go out and get, like, when people are bringing out like wicker from the wicker store to make a basket and they're like, I'm a primitive, that's not, I get you're doing the skill set, but there's a lot of weird to that to me. So I'm not big into the primitive stuff.
Trail running.
Love trail running. I would rather trail run than run on the road any day. I did a lot of trail running over the years. I did definitely more road running because it was more easily accessible, but trail running is like, it is so awesome. Just being in the woods, it's quiet, you're on a single track, running, you're muddy, dirty. I love it. You were never into trail running. Remember I tried to take you on that little loop? It wasn't even the third of a mile and you got crazy on the first hill.
Right. Ankles are rolling and...
Yeah, it's very technical. Like you can't run the same as on the road. It's like, it's different, but I love it.
Okay, moving on to some gear.
Okay.
Sleeping bag.
2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd give them more. I love a sleeping bag. Now, the thing is with the sleeping bag is if I'm going to use that if I have other stuff in my life going on. Meaning, if I'm going out hunting or trapping, or we're going out in the woods to like just hang out, and we want to do other very specific stuff, a sleeping bag is just so comfortable. It's like my own little like cocoon that I'm like looking forward to at night, especially in cold weather. Awesome. So I'm all about sleeping bags.
Jetboil.
I know somebody's going to say, well, what about wool blankets? Yeah, I like wool blankets too, but I'm saying
there's just something about getting in that sleeping bag.
When you can't get warm,
and then you zip it up and your head's covered.
When you can't get warm and you are like, I have a sleeping bag, game changer.
Yeah, just cover your head.
Yeah.
Jetboil?
Yeah, I love a Jetboil. I mean, I'm going to make fun of you if you come camping with me and we have a campfire and then you pull the Jetboil out next to the campfire.
I won't make fun of you because it's quicker for my coffee.
No. No, you have a campfire. Just boil your water in a campfire. But I do think they're definitely valuable. I use one, like when we stay at the cabin sometimes and nobody's getting a fire going and we're just like moving around to get ready to teach for the day. It's so much faster to make my coffee with a Jetboil than trying to mess with a fire just to boil one pot of water. So, yeah.
E-tool.
they're just nightmare material. You know what an e-tool
No.
is. It's like a folding shovel a military will use, so it folds down. They're absolutely nightmare material. To dig with them's nightmare material. To carry one, they're heavy, nightmare material. They don't pack well, nightmare material. Nightmare all the way around.
All right. How about a life straw?
Nightmare material. Nightmare. I mean, you have to literally get down and then like...
Yeah, I never really liked that life straw.
It doesn't-
Jax has one.
And he never uses it because it's
No.
ridiculous. Your
I'd rather
knees are
just have
wet, you're muddy.
The grails are so much
Jam in
better.
your face. I agree. A grail is definitely a way to go.
Yeah.
Just push press through and you're good.
Right. Swiss Army knife.
If it's not too big and thick with a bazillion things on it, definitely a valuable tool. You probably should have one in your pocket all the time. If you start getting thick, there's like, this
Yeah.
one has 350 things. It doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know one person that carries anything like that. I love this. I can do this all day.
You like that?
Yeah.
A woobie.
So that's a poncho liner for a military poncho. The actual military ones, they're too thin. Listen, it's like a comfort item. It's better than nothing, but they sort of suck. And I know I'm trying to find. I don't want to say I know. I'm trying to find a company that makes a good heavier one that is more packable. But then I'm like, you could just buy a nice like lightweight quilt. And use that. So I'm on the fence with that. I mean, there's one in my bag right now for the shooting class because we're staying at the bunkhouse and I'm going to throw it down on the bed because I don't know if they have sheets for the bed or not. So, or the bunks or whatever they have. So, like, I'm using it for that. Then I have like a jungle sleeping bag if I need a blanket for over me.
A jungle sleeping bag.
So it's just real thin, lightweight. So woobie, I mixed emotions.
Okay, the last one is fire paracord.
All right, so that is the paracord that has all the stuff on it. I think it's called Titan paracord. That stuff is nightmare material. There's a lot of nightmare material stuff on that list because they put all this stuff inside, and it seems like a great concept. So you have this paracord, and inside there's like fishing line, there's wire, there's like rope that's used for making fire, and then there's a couple other things. So that seems like, hey, that's great. I can pull this apart and get this stuff inside, but it doesn't tie well in knots. It doesn't hold well for knots. So if you take like a 3-foot section of it and just roll it up to have that inside stuff available, okay.
What is it for? Like, what's the purpose of it?
It's like a gimmicky survival thing. It's like say you carry paracord, right? And you have this paracord, but then if you need to make a fire, you can pull the guts of it out, and there's like fire cord in there. Or if you're like going to trap something, you can pull it out and cut the wire out of it. Super gimmicky. Myself and all the instructors absolutely hate this stuff. When we see somebody pull it out at class, I grab it and I throw it in the field.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's a joke, and then we go get it for them. But it just doesn't work. They realize that real quick. We're like, hey, tie a trucker's hitch with that. It doesn't work well.
All right.
No more.
No more. That's it for today.
Ooh, I want to do this again. I
We'll
can
do
go
this
on
again.
and on. So if you have gear, the gear was better than
Okay.
the
Well,
other
if
list
you have
made
any
up.
words or topics that you'd want Dan to discuss, you can shoot us an email at info@coalcrackerbushcraft.com or message us on
You
Instagram.
just opened a can of worms saying that.
What?
I hope that you
I
get at least
monitor all the-
1,000 or more emails on there.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, there's so many emails on here.
Yeah.
And then somebody could be like, can you also sell me this at a different price? One day we're going to talk about customer service emails and how crazy
No.
they are crazy.
We can't even go down that road.
Why? Would your head spin or what? Just tell them on a scale of 1 to 10 how crazy some of the emails are.
It's crazy.
1 to 10.
About a 9.
Or when they're not correct. How about when they message about an order and it's not even from our company? Like it's a product, like let's just say they get a Yeti. It's never Yeti, but I'll use that as an example. It's like a Yeti cooler and the handle broke, and they'll write to us this nasty email.
Yes.
Like, I purchased order number 777. The handle broke off this. You need to do something about it, or I'm going to contact the bank and the authorities. And so let's not use a cooler. Let's use like
something similar we might make.
Like it'll be an axe that's like, yeah, like a similar product, but it's not ours. And then like that, we don't even make that product.
Yes.
And then it's crickets
That
on the other
happened
end.
many times.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like this ripped all apart and the sleeve fell off it. We don't sell that. Like that's not ours. So we Google and see who's selling junk products. Because our products aren't junk, all made in USA, most of them.
Yes.
So, all right, I think, is that it?
That's it for today.
Wow.
Shorter than normal, but
it's not that much. See, I have to watch the timer because I'm always telling everybody cut.
Yeah.
So we didn't even hit 30 minutes, so it's a good one. But I got to get my stuff packed up and I got to get some more videos shot. So that's it for today.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next week.
All right. Until next video.
Stay in the woods.